Hello there, and welcome to a new series on the channel. This is a little bit of a mini-series actually. We are going towards where I reset these next few months and etc. in Florida. So this zoo is going to be very based upon my surroundings and all these colors and all this different architecture that I'll see around me. Today we're not doing so much besides making the entrance, which is gonna be like very Mediterranean based, and I'm very excited to start this project since this is gonna be based more of a realistic touch compared to the usual stuff that I usually do on the channel. It's also gonna be a little bit of a collaboration zoo, in that case that the community can build some blueprints for this specific project, and I will try to contribute and interact so much as I can with the community about this project too, but also have it as a little bit of a extra thing for me to play with and build stuff and etc. I want to make like about 10 to 15 habitats in here. Obviously we're gonna have a few that are based in Florida, and then we're gonna have the new Oceania pack, all the animals there, the kiwi, penguins, and then I want to do a seal habitat too. So it's going to be very fun and very interesting with this whole project here, because the last realistic project I had unfortunately died. So we are gonna go slowly back to a little bit more of this and see where it takes us. The architecture style that I'm going with is kind of like this Art Deco mixed with like the Florida cracker style, with a little bit of Mediterranean and then some Key West architecture too. As you can hear, I'm gonna try and get all these in and see how good they look with each other. And what I'm doing here is that I'm making this, as I said, Mediterranean sort of Florida cracker style entrance, which I really like, and I think it turned out amazing. Behind here we're obviously gonna have a plaza, which I built on stream, some of it. This is also going to be a series that is based upon streaming and videos. So if I feel like building on this on stream, I will do, and if I feel like making a video, I will do that. I'm very excited. The first animals we probably are going to do is more likely the seal habitat, or most likely, because I really want to do like this sort of like cool pool and etc. And maybe we'll even mix up the emus and the kiwis as well, since they can interact with each other in the same habitat. So yeah, a lot of these things. I'm very excited for this project. I already have a few people building some stuff, and then we're gonna try see where it takes us and how much more involved we can get the community with this project. Because it's mainly gonna be blueprints they'll make. I will not give anyone the zoo or the file. I will be building in it only, and then whoever wants to contribute can do so whenever we get further into the project. The animals, as I said, that I want to have is obviously the kiwis. I want to have the emus, the little penguin, the Tasmanian devil, the seals, river otters, gators of course. Gonna get some badgers, some raccoons, and I think it's gonna be super cool to have like a little mini zoo, because I'm tired of these bigger projects that never see the end. So I thought it would be cool to do a little bit of this where I feel inspired from these days, and I'm definitely feeling lots of inspiration here in Florida. So it's very fun, and I'm very excited for it. The plaza here, after the whole entrance here, we're gonna have a little bit of interior inside of it. I'm already started, and you might see next time a little bit of planning, a little bit of extra things made here and there. And as I tell you, this is a stream part 2, so if you're interested and want to contribute to this project later on, you should do so by joining the Discord or find me on Twitch. Links are down in the description below. So yeah, building a realistic zoo is always very exciting. It's always very fun, because you have to look into all these things and all these criterias and what is possible, what is not possible. And I am gonna try to look into a lot of things and try to see how good I can do this and actually make a very nice, decent, realistic looking zoo the further in we go into this project here. As you can see, as I told you, the building is very Mediterranean, mixed with a little bit of Art Deco and also even some Florida Cracker vibes. And I'm loving it. I'm a big fan of this whole situation here. And I think the more I add to it, the better it gets all the time. As soon as we get some foliage and etc. And I know the most awkward thing about this is that I don't have a name for this project yet. I have a lot of suggestions, I have a lot of things. I even asked ChatGPT, but I'm not really feeling these names it comes with. So if you have a cool name you thought this project could use, let me know in the description below. It has to have something with, tropical, Florida, more or less Tampa, like the animals, wildlife, conservation, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, think about it and let me know down below what you guys think. I might use it. That's why I don't really have any name or a sort of sign for this yet. So yeah, it's give me your suggestions on what you have, and I will gladly hear it. So unfortunately here I made the building a little bit too small compared to having the roof here. So I had to extend it and make it a little bit more wider. And after that, it actually turned out quite nice. The scaling, everything, and I'm a big fan. As you can see here, we're trying to make it look like the shaping is a little bit, custom made, and it's not all the same. And after we did that, I was quite happy for how it looked. And I think this is probably one of my best interns I've done in a while. Like, honestly, it was very fun to build this, and I can't wait to get back into it. I'm streaming this maybe one time a week, and then hopefully we can put out a video one time a week as well, so we can get this zoo going and also don't stall it. So we sit in here in like 9 months and we're still not done with it. That will not happen with this guy. As I told you, it's a mini zoo, and then we already picked up the animals, and I'd rather wanna get a new pack while we're building this too. So hopefully 2 or 3 months we can finish this zoo here, right? And it's so fun about the animals we're gonna have, because it's gonna be animals I haven't really done so many habitats before. Well, fantasy habitats, but it's not really the same, because you can do a lot in those compared to if you focus on the more of the realistic part here, which we do. So, but I still want to take suggestions to what kind of animals you think would fit in here. Maybe I can do an exception or two of adding 1 or 2 viewer chosen animal habitats as well. But if you want to be a lot more part of it, you should join the Discord and find me on Twitch as well. You can also follow me on my social medias where I post a lot of stuff too. So yeah, after we kind of have this sort of entrance here now, as you can see, I'm slowly starting to add a little bit of flower beds and see what goes right and what can I do here. And there's also a reason why there's no name on the building, because I don't know what to call this yet. I had like something like Sunshine State Zoo, all kind of things, but I don't know. Maybe you guys like it. If you do, let me know. And if not, give me other suggestions on what you think is nice. I'm really enjoying this new foliage that they gave us in the game here from the new DLC. I absolutely love it, and it makes such a nice entrance to this here. As you can see, I did a little bit of stuff in the background, added so we have a full square on the roof, and then we kind of slowly adding some decals, making it a little bit broken up and stuff. I do end up removing a few and changing a little bit of color to make it look perfect, So that's what we're doing here. And I really love the archways here as well, because this is going to be filled with a door we're going to start on in a sec. And then when you enter, we're going to have like these turnstile entrances where we're going to have security, and you're going to go through this little thing and show your ticket. And then when you go past that, we're going to have souvenir shops, maybe even a customer information desk, something like that. And then we're going to slowly start making a little habitat. So I'm hoping on episode 2 or 3 that we're slowly starting on our habitats there, because we really need to do that. and it's fun to build habitat, especially for the newer animals that we got. And also why I say maybe I even do a seal habitat, because I think that would be super fun to do. The seals are kind of like a representation of manatees, right? So I felt like I needed something in the water, something like a big mammal kind of stuff. So I felt like those could fit instead of the manatees. I know there are a few mods and stuff I can use, but I'm not really there yet when it comes to mods. So we're going back here, as I told you, to the little archway where we're making a door. It's probably one of my best doors I've done. It's a very fancy door, and here I kind of wanted to have it closed, so you kind of get to see how the door is supposed to look. And then on the smaller arches, the sides here, we're opening up the door, which gives a very nice touch to it, you know, doing a little bit of custom ornaments here inside the door. And I gotta say, it's with all these pieces in Planet Zoo, man, it really just makes it fun to try to do all these things by yourself, because there's so many options. And the new pack too, I'm really starting to try and involve the pack a lot more, to see like some of the new pieces and etc. And as you can see, I did start a little bit with it on the pillars here, and they really do a great job, honestly, and it looks really nice. I am a big fan of this door here I'm doing, and as you can see, I'm still trying to learn the new pieces from the pack. I'm still trying to learn the pieces from the previous pack. Like, we are so spoiled in this game, it is crazy. But yeah, adding in some windows, so we kind of like get it closed off, so it's not see-through, but it still is. And I really like that about doors, that like you can kind of see it as a door, and it has to have that function, you know. So that's kind of like what we're doing. So literally the same thing, duplicating it to the other side. And then here we are slowly starting to figuring out what we can do to have the gateways open here, you know. And it really works out pretty well, because we have to make sure that the guests can walk through. And they pretty much can by these arches here. And we're gonna use the curbs too to kind of like control the guest flow, which is very important. So we're gonna do that as well. And then as you can see here, slowly making it look better, putting it a little bit further into the ground. And then here we are adding some lampposts, which is also very nice. I'm trying to do a little bit of custom, so it feels like they're actually hanging with a support beam and also underneath it. And I really like that. As I told you guys, there are some things we are skipping because it's a lot of the same things I do here in the start, but we are mainly getting there now at the end, adding the little last roof piece up here so we can kind of like get it closed off, and it gives such a nice composition to it, honestly, really nice. And before we end off completely, we're adding a little bit more wall, a little bit more trims, and then we are kind of there, honestly. So that was the first episode of my unnamed series for now, but let me know what you guys think. Also, if you have any suggestions of names and etc., and what animals would you like to see in this little Florida inspired zoo that we're gonna have on the channel for the next few months. And as I said, it's a little bit of a collaboration zoo, so if you want to contribute or put something into the zoo, join the Discord, find us on Twitch and all the good stuff. But besides that, guys, there's nothing else to say. That I hope you enjoyed the video. Leave a like and leave a comment on what you think. And here are some cinematics, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.